Today, I am pumped to announce some really big personal news for me. Hopefully it's something that you might be able to share excitement in, but I'd like to announce that I'm going to work full-time in the blockchain cryptocurrency space. I have resigned from my full-time job in enterprise software sales, and I will be going to work full-time for AirSwap. And I am super excited to be joining the team at AirSwap, and I'll get into that and kind of what I'll be doing, as well as what will be happening with the channel and everything like that more as we dive into it. But first I want to say I've really been interested in working in the cryptocurrency space kind of ever since I first laid my hands on Dogecoin. Back in like December 2013, January 2014 when I started mining Dogecoin. I remember shortly thereafter my level of interaction really with the crypto space at that point in time was Coinbase to Cryptsy and to a couple other exchanges. And I remember trying to find opportunities to apply to, but having a sales background, it really wasn't the best fit for a lot of things, and tried to apply to Coinbase or other places, just never really even heard back. However, as I've continued to study the crypto space, study blockchain, and kind of progress in my own little personal journey here, start the channel, I've just been more and more fascinated with the level of talent that has entered the space. There is just no way to get around it that there are some incredibly intelligent, incredibly intellectual, talented people that are working in blockchain, cryptocurrency, crypto assets, investing, whatever you want to call it. And I knew eventually as I was kind of making the channel and speaking with more and more of these people, whether it was at events or on the channel or just interacting with you guys on Twitter and the comments on the podcast, that I had to make that move at some point in time or another. And when I had the conversations recently with the co-founder of AirSwap, Obed, on my channel, I just really felt a ton of kind of synergy as far as what they were trying to do in the industry and hopefully what I can provide, the value that I can provide for their team. And before I kind of get into a little bit of the role that I'll be doing, I do want to say that one of the big things that appealed to me too about the AirSwap team was not only were they just really supportive of kind of who I am as an individual and some of the skills that I can bring to the table, they were also very supportive of the channel. And because I'll be going full time into working at AirSwap, it does not mean that the channel will stop happening. Obviously, there will be certain things where I won't be able to talk about on the channel as much as perhaps I used to be able to talk, but the level of content, the quality of content, in my opinion, is only going to improve. And the reason it's going to improve is because right now, for the most part, I have been on the outside looking in the blockchain space. I have, while I've had some people that I know and respect that have kind of been on the inside of the industry, I myself have been mostly working full-time at a large company that had nothing to do with cryptocurrency and kind of admiring it from the outside, commentating on it, and providing my own thoughts. Now I will be working full-time within the space, 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week, whatever it might be. I'll be working full-time in the space and can provide, I think, a lot better analysis and a lot better just kind of overall information and thoughts, because this is what I will be doing full time. So I'm really pumped about that. As far as what I will be doing at AirSwap, so I will be working with other organizations that have some level of synergy with what AirSwap is doing in their overall business. And I'll be working in a consulting and advisory type of role where I will be assisting other companies, whether they need help with some of the top legal experts in the field, whether they need regulatory, compliance guidance, tax advisory, marketing strategy, community building, just kind of a variety of things that I have personal experience in, that AirSwap has had personal experience kind of going through that process in general. So I'll be working with other organizations, typically early stage cryptocurrency and blockchain companies. And I'm really excited to be doing that because it is going to provide me with just an additional level of insight and depth into the industry, and I think some really good knowledge of kind of what is going on and how companies are functioning and processing information as they continue to grow. So I'm really pumped about that. If in the future, I'll definitely announce kind of more about the specific role and kind of what I'll be doing in more detail. But if you are an early stage crypto blockchain company and you think that that might sound helpful for you in the future, definitely reach out to me at some point in time. Would be happy to entertain that conversation. One thing I do want to say is thank you to anybody who has ever watched a video, to anybody who's ever listened to a podcast, to anybody who's ever interacted with me. Also want to thank just everybody who's kind of supported any level of what I've done. It really means a ton to me. And like I said, this will not affect the channel moving forward. I will continue to provide as much content as I possibly can to you. I think that the quality of content will actually significantly improve. So I'm really excited about that. And I really do appreciate your support in this, but I was super excited. Like I said, this has been something that for basically 4 years I've been very much interested in doing. It just never felt like the timing was right or the value I could provide to another company was right, or that another company really recognized the value that maybe I could provide to them. And in this scenario, everything just kind of aligned perfectly. I got along extremely well with the team at AirSwap. I think the team at AirSwap really got along with me. So I am pumped up to be going there to work and contribute to what they're doing in the space and to contribute to what a lot of other companies are doing as well. So this is a dream come true for me. I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be happier. And I also couldn't just be happier to provide, like I said, better information, better quality of information on the channel and continue to grow and evolve as much as possible. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out below as any thoughts, any questions on YouTube, or if you're listening on the podcast, shoot me a tweet. Would love to interact with you there. Thank you so much for your time. And again, I really do appreciate all of the support in the long term. It means the world to me, and looking forward to more videos coming up later today. Peace.